In the shadow of Stalin's many crimes, one tragedy remains largely unknown. A genocide that targeted innocent civilians, not in Europe, but in the Far East. In the late 1930s, Stalin's secret police unleashed terror on thousands of ethnic Chinese living peacefully in the Soviet Union. This is the forgotten story of the Chinese genocide in the Soviet Far East. After the Russian Civil War, tens of thousands of Chinese workers and traders had settled in the Russian Far East, cities like Vladivostok, Khabarovsk, and Blagoveshchensk. Many were contract laborers, others longtime residents, some even Soviet citizens. By the 1930s, ethnic Chinese communities had become an essential part of the local economy, running markets, farming land, and trading with China. But that all changed in 1937. As Stalin launched his Great Purge, paranoia gripped the regime. The NKVD, Stalin's secret police, accused ethnic minorities of being potential fifth columnists. Stalin issued Order No. 00593, targeting all ethnic Chinese across the Soviet Union as Japanese spies or traitors. The accusations were baseless but deadly. Chinese men were arrested en masse. Women and children were deported. Entire Chinese communities vanished, raided at night, with residents tortured, executed, or sent to gulags. Thousands were shot without trial. Families were separated forever. In the Russian Far East, over 20,000 ethnic Chinese were arrested between 1937 and 1938. At least 11,000 were executed. Thousands more were deported to Siberia or Central Asia, where many perished from starvation, disease, or forced labor. In Blagoveshchensk, Soviet border guards reportedly drowned hundreds of Chinese by forcing them into the Amur River at gunpoint, shooting those who tried to swim back. The massacre was so horrific that even Chinese diplomats in Moscow protested. But Stalin ignored them. The genocide effectively erased ethnic Chinese life in the Soviet Far East. Markets emptied, villages abandoned, names wiped from the census. Survivors were silenced, and the memory of the victims buried under Soviet propaganda. Even today, this atrocity is barely mentioned in Russian or Chinese textbooks. No one was held accountable. No monument honors the dead. Stalin's purge of the Chinese in the USSR was not a footnote. It was an act of ethnic cleansing, a deliberate state-led campaign of terror against a peaceful minority. It is time to remember these victims. History must speak for those who were silenced. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe these stories deserve to be heard. And let us know in the comments, should Stalin's crimes be officially recognized as genocide?